Next up, Emily Cavey from Berthoud and a future student athlete at Tarleton State University in Texas. She's the 2020 Freddie Steinmark Award winner. And I want to start with Emily asking you, this award is very special and unique here in the state of Colorado. How would you explain how special it is and what an honor it is for you winning it?
Yeah, so when I was nominated, my coach kind of told me and emailed me about it, and my family and I had actually watched the movie All American, which is about Freddie Steinmark and just kind of his life, and it was such an honor, and I was so like excited about it because he just is someone who put in so much hard work, and even though he wasn't like a picture of the Division I athlete, he was someone who just loved the sport and put in so much hard work. And the end of the story is obviously just like tragic and sad, but even towards the end, he was still loving it and wanting to do it. And that was something that I just found as myself, is like, that's the kind of person I want to be. That's the kind of person I try to be. And I pride myself off of the fact that I want to just be the hardest working athlete out there. I want to be putting myself out there, even if I don't have like as much talent as some of the other people. Like, I just want to be the hardest working kid out there. And so that's something that like I found that I felt like I was great for the award. And so I kind of talked on that, and just having to go through the injuries and stuff, I like getting nominated and then winning the award just felt amazing because it felt like it was right. It meant something. So.
You mentioned injuries too, and let's get into more detail with that, because that's something the staff with the Colorado High School Coaches Association that issues the award every year noted to me during our prep, is that they were really impressed how you tied in both relevantly and respectfully what Freddie Steinmark's journey was compared to what yours has been. Can you explain more of that in detail?
Yeah, so yeah, I've had multiple injuries over the years. Broke my ankle like freshman year, tore my ACL between sophomore and junior year, ended up breaking my wrist in between junior and senior year. Had surgery on both of those. Broke my nose this past season. It's been a long journey of just that battle to get back out there. And again, Freddie Steinmark's injury and his whole story was way, like I could never compare myself to it. But the comparison kind of came in with the fact that even though he was going through all of this, he still just wanted to show his love for the sport. And with my injuries, that was something that just kept me going. I really wanted to make sure that my love for the sport didn't drain. It didn't. And honestly, I found more respect for the fact that, like, I want to be on the court. I want to be able to play, and it gave me the ability to really kind of push myself a little bit harder to get back out there, especially, and also just respect the opportunities that I get to be out on the court.
And when we think about sport, as you mentioned it that way, let me make sure that we all understand it's sports. Another multi-sport athlete, in Emily Cavey here, who's the 2020 Freddie Steinmark Award winner. Let's start with the disc. In track and field, in the discus, multiple state qualifier in that event. Also ran the relay 4x400, right?
Yes,
so
and 4x8.
So she's got some wheels too, along with the strength. And then, of course, basketball turned into a primary sport for a very good basketball program out there under head coach Alan Gibson. 3 straight years, 18-plus wins, last 2 years with 20-plus wins. Just this past basketball season that was shortened in terms of the tournament, they advanced to the Final Four. But you have to be more than that to win the Steinmark Award. And I want to ask you this. You were both involved in the One Love Teen Dating Violence program, and also chose to be a part of the Safe Talk Suicide Prevention program. Those two organizations, why was that something within your soul and your heart that you had to be a part of?
Yeah, so this all came together with, I was a part of our peer support counseling group. It's a group of seniors who are kids who want to help other kids with either classes or like just be there for them and talk to them. And that was something my sister was when she was a senior, and I like ever since the freshman year, I was like, that's what I want to be. I want to help kids. I want to be able to be there for them. And so it came through that. But those two experiences were something that, one, I learned so much from, and that just like held a special place in my heart. The teen dating violence one actually came from a lady who lives in our town, and she had a daughter who actually passed away by her boyfriend. And so that was something, like, she had been in FFA and she was in my sister's grade. And so I knew about her, knew of her. She was just a big, I guess you could say, like, supporter of all of us. And it was really a hard thing to listen to, especially when you felt so close. I mean, I'm good friends with her brother, who's a grade above me, and that was an experience that I think changed everyone in that whole group's mindset, and also just opened you up to what can actually be out there. And that was something that I think even has helped me with, like, friends that have maybe been in bad situations and already. That was something that I will do that again for sure, and won't take for granted that opportunity. I was also a part of that suicide safe talk group that we had together, and that was another one that was kind of hit close to home. I mean, at our school, we've had multiple suicides in the past couple of years. Those have been tough to go through as a town, especially being as small as we are. Everyone kind of knows each other, so it's not like something happens to someone and you're like, oh, I don't know who they are. It's everyone knows, and we all are kind of involved in each other's lives. So that was something that was really helpful, in the fact that going into being a PSD, it really helped me to engage with these kids, and if I saw problems, like, how to deal with it, and I had to deal with it at one point. And so that was something that really I was so happy to be a part of, and I think everyone should try and do those little things, because there's things out there that we don't really know, and we could be a part of the help. But I think it's a good idea to get a part of that.
And you being a young leader in organizations like that, I mean, big applause from us and everybody, obviously, and certainly that's the roundedness that you had in your portfolio, so to speak, that helped you win the Freddie Steinmark Award. I'm a dad in a house of she. I have girls only, and here, we know mental health. We're all learning to become better listeners, become more aware of the need to be more in tune. So I guess I just want to say, truthfully, as a powerful young woman, you keep doing you. Now let's get back to sports and your future, because you have an outstanding future and a bunch of opportunities ahead of you. You think of where you're going. You signed to Tarleton State University in Texas.
Yes.
We're talking about a program at the D2 level in women's basketball that's been very successful, especially in the last half decade or so. They've got a legend of a head coach down there in Misty Wilson. I think of some other notes where we're talking about a roster last year on a team that advanced to the NCAA tournament. Every player was from Texas. I want to ask you, why are you going down there? Why is that a fit to play women's basketball at Tarleton State?
Yeah, that was definitely, they came in a little bit later, obviously, but I was just open to everything at this point. I got connected to them with one of my recruiter helps, Shane, and my club coach, and they kind of were like, just check it out. And so I was like, okay, why not? And so honestly, Texas has always been somewhere I really enjoy Texas. It's my kind of people, my kind of place. And so my mom actually went to Texas A&M, so that was another thing. I was like, I know a little bit about the state, but like now the school. And so I got to talk to like their kinesiology head of the department, and she was amazing, and everything that she had to offer and the school had to offer. Because yes, it is about sports, but academics are important too. So, but what the school has to offer in that realm of things was like unbelievable, and just was super helpful. And then I was able to do Zoom meetings with the girls, and they were just awesome and sweetest and nicest people I've met. And they it like felt like we were already friends. So they were talking to me just super casually, and that was awesome too. But it really came down to Coach Wilson was great, and she just had such like a positivity to her, but also like there was something that like she made very clear to me that like family and faith and basketball are all important, but like your family is something that you would like take, like don't take for granted. And so that was something that like really stuck out to me because not all the coaches really made that clear, and she really did, and she was just super open with me about everything. And I think when you're not able to go and visit the campus and things like that, that makes the decision a little bit easier.
Yeah, and when you mentioned that, where you didn't even get to go, I mean, there's a couple of unique notes with, what your future opportunities are in Texas at Tarleton State. One, during the pandemic era, during a recent signee. I mean, you actually are signing with a university and a basketball program without ever having a visit. And then also, and this can never be taken away, and it's again a credit to you, you're already a history maker and a trendsetter and a trailblazer at that university, because you are a part of the first ever recruiting class as a D1 program. I mean, how does that all fit with everything that's going on? Really good for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy and chaotic, obviously. The recruiting process for every kid is already like so hard as it is. Every kid kind of goes through it, and you can tell you it's a tough one. But especially with COVID and stuff, it was tough not being able to go out and visit, but I made sure to do my research. I looked at the campus so many times, and I mean, it was hard, but it wasn't impossible. And so that was kind of, once I just kind of told myself, like, look, this is what you have to go with, so this is the same for all the schools anyways. So that was, made it a little bit easier. But yeah, the fact that they're going D2 to D1, for me, it was something that I was really intrigued by, not because they were going D1, but because I'm excited to be on a program that has the mindset and the like ideals of a D2 program going to Division One. And so, like D2 coaches and D2 players, I think they put in so much hard work, and they're just like one step lower. And but I was really excited just to see how her ideals and her thoughts are going to go into coaching a D1 program. She's already had so much success, and she told me she's going to be there for a while now, so that's a good thing too. So, but I was really excited about that. I'm just excited to see what she can do with the program because
Well, we're going to have to make sure we stay on top of our research. It'll be very fun to track you down there in Texas during your career at Tarleton State University. And as you go do that, I like to ask you, I'm big on the imprinting thing. You're about to become a college girl, a student athlete, right, at the university level. Behind you in Berthoud, in Northern Colorado, in the state of Colorado, what are the messages you would like to share before you depart and go do your thing?
Well, I've been in Colorado since preschool, and I mean, Berthoud alone has been a community that has just been so supportive of not just our sports, but our drama and our robotics and everything that we have to do with just kids. And so that's been something that has really held me together. And the support that we get from the community just during our games, like, I couldn't thank any of them enough for everything they've done. Like, if you had been at that Elite Eight game against Erie, you would understand. It was absolutely insane. They come out there and they show their support, and they're always there for you. And even, like, I could never thank them enough for everything they've done. My coaches and my team, they really helped me through injuries. And, just getting kind of to this place because it's been a really tough journey. They've helped me to stay stronger and to not get down on myself mentally, because mental toughness is one of the most important things throughout all of this. So I just want to honestly thank all of them because they've been so key in all of this. And, club coach too, Derek Griffin, was just amazing, and he's helped me so much. And he was the honestly first person that I was like, he told me I could do it, and I just believed him, and that was so helpful for me. So just I've had so many great supporters and so many people that have had my back through it all, and I wish I could thank them enough, but I feel like that is never going to be possible.
Well, indirectly from out here as media, as fans, and then obviously everybody within the community and those within that house there in Berthoud, we know this, and you use the word tough. I think we can bank on this, is you are an intelligent young female, you're a community leader, and you sure are tough. Maybe you break a little bit, right? You know, a few injuries here and there, but you can't stop her, not at all. And she's a 2020 Freddie Steinmark Award winner and a future Division I women's basketball player at Tarleton State University. Emily, we wish you the best, and thanks for visiting.
Thank you so much.